You can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about everything World Liberty Financial. Let's get right in today's update and see, what's happening with WLFI coin. As you can see across the board, we're actually seeing, quite a big retracement across the board at this point. You guys should be well aware as to, what's happening across the board, especially if you follow the channel. But you're seeing World Liberty Financial, being one of the very few coins that's actually up right now. Not crazy, but it is still up about 0.5%. Again, got to give credit where it belongs. Looking at on a weekly time frame, you're seeing the broader market down quite substantially. World Liberty Financial is also down, but it's holding better than, the broader market. So let's take a closer look and see what's happening. I want to point out, of course, the monthly time frame up about 12.2% on World Liberty Financial. Let's take a closer look and see what's happening. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So where is the price currently sitting? 14.6 cents, as you can see across the board. It's actually up 0.3% on the USD side of things, 1.3% on the Bitcoin and Ethereum side of things. Valuation approaching $4 billion. We're very close to that. And the 24-hour trading volume at about 200.4 million dollars. But let's take a closer look at it. You guys know it's not a crypto ZX update unless we don't talk about the dominance. As far as the dominance is concerned, we're seeing once again a major fake out. What I mean by that is, look where we were last night, exactly where we are. Saw this major uptick and pretty much finding itself back down to where we were. Saw something like that happen just a few days back as well. So again, it is showing weakness, something you actually want to see on the dominant side, but of course you want to see the Bitcoin price also, going up. But in this case, it's doing the complete opposite. But it is what it is. It's better than, the dominance, gaining strength during these times. So that's something I want you guys to kind of keep in mind. As far as Bitcoin price is concerned, you can see for yourself, we're currently finding ourselves at about 95.3. Nothing to be getting overly excited about. We could even push up to maybe 100K. Obviously a very, very important level for Bitcoin. But pretty much since, breaking below, to these levels, the price of Bitcoin didn't really show any signs of, strength. Obviously, you can make the statement that, oh, we're coming out of the weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual. And obviously, CME futures are closed. We need to kind of factor those in when we're looking at Bitcoin. Definitely, that is a good thing. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to see some sort of a bounce. We have just not seen that. And I still do believe we are going to come down to some of these levels that I have spoken about on the channel before, specifically, the 0.50 key support line. And obviously dropping below that opens the door for us to, retest, in my opinion, 86K key range. That's a level I'm looking at very, very closely. But let's take a look at what's happening with World Liberty Financial right now as of recording this update. So it's holding really good. And I've highlighted this to you guys before in the update as well. You can see, this is one of the coins that has, kind of held its position after, breaking out from November 4th low at 10 cents. You can see for yourself, since then, it's still up right now about 40%. But with that said, let's take a closer look at it on an hourly time frame and see, what we're looking at. You're noticing a very, very similar price pattern playing out here over the course of the last, few days. Remember, when a project pumps up, in this case, obviously, it has recovered after a major pullback that we're seeing. But we did see from this key range from 10 cents, we saw World Liberty Financial going up 64%. And after that, you remember I say you want to see the project finding a ground for itself. I say this quite often on the channel, and that's exactly what World Liberty Financial has been able to do. You can see for yourself consolidating within this key range, and as of now, finding ourselves above that key support line that we've discussed, obviously around 13.4 cents. We have not wicked below it, except October 14th. But again, we were able to rebound quite fast. So I'm liking, with the overall market conditions, World Liberty Financial, after having a 70% move towards the upside, yes, it's seen a little bit of a retracement, but it has been consolidating within this range, kind of strengthening its overall support before the next wave. And you can see for yourself, there seems to be a resistance that World Liberty Financial is having a hard time breaking out of, and in this case, it's 15.5 cents. Again, a level that we are familiar with. You can see for yourself on October 27th, that's the exact level which we retested, had a hard time breaking out of. Then obviously, we fell below as November started, where the price of Bitcoin, saw a new monthly low. You can see for yourself, but that exact same resistance is coming in the way. But right now, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is the broader market sentiment. It is quite bearish right now, and that does tend to have an impact on altcoins, and World Liberty Financial is no exception. But overall, holding better than a lot of altcoins right now. You can see for yourself. And I do believe once the market kind of cools off, Maybe if we were to even see a fake out back up to these key levels, I'm not getting excited unless, of course, we get back into 23.6, as you guys know. But maybe we do see a bounce up to the likes of $98,000, $99,000 price point. World Liberty Financial, I think, will break out of this key range quite easily in that case. But right now, due to kind of market being all over the place, dominance, seeing a bunch of fake outs, which I've obviously highlighted to you guys on the chart, that has been fluctuating the price of World Liberty Financial. And you can kind of see that for yourself over the course of the last few days. So again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys personally think. I like what I'm seeing here, considering what the broader market is doing right now. World Liberty Financial is still holding quite well. But again, got to take it step by step. Let me know in the comments what you guys personally think. We don't really want to break below the support line of 13.5 cents. But again, that itself is quite, a sharp move towards the downside. You can see for yourself 7%. So if Bitcoin comes down to the 23 I'm sorry, it comes below the 0.50. I think that's definitely something to be looking forward to, but still holding quite well, from the November 4th lows. I'll keep you guys covered. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thanks for the support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX and peace.